I'm trying to shut it down. Okay, hopefully this one's working. Okay, are we good? I know, don't breathe. What the hell? Okay. Ridiculous. All right. Oops. Did they really? Oh, give me that. I got to show everybody that. That's redunculous. Give me the whole thing.
I want to open it.
Well, you can open it as soon as I'm done. This is ridiculous. Okay, so this is from AutoZone. See this gigantic box? Okay. Anybody want to take a guess on what's in here? Because, dang.
Hubbard ordered a part.
Here, you can have it.
For the B-Mobile.
That is a wiper blade.
No, it's not.
Oh, that's right. It's not. It's a dipstick for my oil pan.
Well, not for your oil pan, but yes.
Yeah, a paper clip.
Dipstick.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what it is all the shippers are running low on boxes. They've been shipping so much stuff, nobody's got enough boxes. They could come here and pick some up. All right. All right, so this is since this is supposed to be a craft along with me, I'm going to go over this one last time, okay? Because I'm just over it. Okay, so this is what we're making today. We're making these cute little tooth fairy tins or fairy tins, whatever you want to call them. And this is the base for this comes from a 2-inch tin from the Dollar Tree. I also do sell similar tins in my shop if you can't get to a Dollar Tree or your Dollar Tree doesn't have them. I washed the tin before I did anything with it. Then I gessoed the crap out of it. 2 layers of gesso, but before I gessoed it, I went ahead and put 1/4 inch of tape around the top lip here so that the lid goes on and off without a problem. Now we're caught up. So then I painted it with some of this high gloss multi-surface Martha Stewart's indigo paint. I don't so much like Martha Stewart's products, but her high gloss paints are like really thick acrylics. So they give a fantastic one coat coverage. So I've got this one. It is all dry. And now I'm going to be trying some of this. I don't know if I'm going to use it, so I'm going to try it on the bottom. This is Dragonfly Glaze from Folk Art. And I picked this up at the Hobby Lobby, so I'm shaking the living crap out of it right now. Hi, Darla. Good gravy. So the project sheet for this is in the file section of my Facebook group. If you are interested in getting a downloadable copy of the instructions. Why is this not coming out? Oh, wait, I know why, Dodo. Because I'll bet you anything. Yep, there it is, the seal. There's a seal in there. That might explain why it wasn't coming out of the bottle, huh? So this stuff is pretty pricey. It's like $5 a bottle. So I don't know how this is going to come out. But I'm going to put a couple of drops in here and get a paintbrush, and we'll try it on the bottom and see what it looks like. All right? Always do it on the bottom if we're not sure. Oh, I like that. Okay, I like it. We're doing it. We're going with it. So it has like a very fine mica fine kind of glitter in it. And it's the AB glitter, so it has like all of those amazing colors in it. Okay, I can handle this. I like it. I like it. I like it. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, you guys can see it. Yes, I like that. And it's just a glaze. It's not a paint. So it should dry a little bit quicker. I'm going to do the around part first. Okay, now I have to do the top. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry. And I'm going to clean this up. All right. All right, so that is Dragonfly Glaze, full spectrum. Full spectrum shifts is what it says. There's no, I don't see like any specific color on it. So it's just a full spectrum. But it is kind of milky white when it comes out, and you paint it on, and it gives you this incredible, dazzling glaze. Love it. Okay. Let me catch up. Darla's done working. Yay!
Yay!
Yeah, it's really cool. It's kind of got like a different shift to it when you move it, but it doesn't obscure the color of the paint, which is kind of cool. So, all right, so we worked on this, and this is just the label that goes in there. This is a 2-inch scallop punch. I cut it out of 110-pound cardstock so that it would be nice and thick. And this is going to go in the bottom here because what I'm actually making is a Tooth Fairy tin. On this one, I used the Glitterific, which is okay. I mean, because this is more of a girl themed one. So, you know, and you can use the Altoid tins if you want to. Again, I mentioned this Tuesday night, but I'll repeat it here. I have found that acetate removes the ink from the back of the Altoids tin without having to use sanding paper to buff this up. And if you soak the top of the tin in a little bit of the acetone for about 3 to 5 minutes and take it out and then just hit it with a piece of steel wool, it scrapes all the paint right off of it. So just a hint. All right, see you in a little bit, Curly. Drive safe, babe. And this one was painted with Folk Art Hyacinth and the clear Glitterific, if that's your bag. So I'm just waiting for this one to dry. And it's almost there. We can hit it with the heat. Again, do be careful if you're using your heat gun to dry these because they are metal. Yeah, I burned the crap out of my finger the other day. Prepping this project. All right, we'll let that dry. Whew. I don't know what was up with that. So if you weren't here earlier, this is a good project for like some of those stickers and things that maybe you have like one or two of, you know, just kind of hanging around like bugs and stuff. It's good for those little puffy stickers. These are the Puffy Poo stickers. And of course, these are the Puffy Fairy stickers. And, you know, some little fairy stickers that I have there from Stickos. So they're good for that. They're good for those clear plastic stickers, you know, that are like clear, but they have like a puffy design on them. Or, you know, any of your dimensional type stuff can work with this as well. I'm doing this one kind of a pirate theme. So I painted this with some ink, some Dylusions ink to make it look like water. Okay, we're pretty much dry here. So once I get to this part, I'm going to go ahead and peel my tape off. Yay! And that just makes it easier for my lid to go on and off because now I'm not trying to get over 2 coats of gesso and some paint. So I'm not going to like rub my paint off. So there's my tin. And I have to put this in. And it does fit right in the bottom. So I'm going to turn this sucker over and put some double-sided sticky tape on it. So what is everybody doing? How hot is it where you are? Because it's hot here. I mean, it's not like unbearable, but, you know, I have air conditioning, so.
It's nice at night.
It's very nice at night. Yeah, it's been in like the mid 70s to lower 80s at night, which is kind of nice here with just a little bit of a breeze. But in the daytime, it's been over 100 for about 3 days now, 4 days.
And my solar lights make the backyard look pretty.
So I'm just going to a little bit to get it past the lip and put it in there and just push it down. All righty. Yeah, I know, Arlene. I get it. Oh, you think you're going to get ice cream later? Were you a good girl today, little witchy girl? Laura's like, no, but that don't matter. Okay, so I'm going to get a little piece of this. I may or may not use this. Who knows? It's for a boy, so probably not. Probably, I might. Hold on. So I dug around it and I found this little skull and crossbone that I had. And I think that I got that from Laura for in her Halloween pack. And I've got this little tiny key and some really thin ribbon here. And I think we're going to go probably about there. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this ribbon through. Kind of knot it on here. There's a hole here at the top that I'm going to use. I could use both of these holes. Let's see. You go through here. Yeah, this might work. Okay, so I'm going to thread this through. Y'all just do what you're doing, and I'll just sit here and fight with this key. You stupid booger head. Okay. Got it through one hole. Now I just have to get it back through the other. So what this started as is I made these for my grandkids when they were littler, you know, when they were like losing teeth left and right. Because way too many times did my grandchildren hear, well, the tooth fairy couldn't find the tooth. Or, oops, she must have been busy last night and missed our house. Because mom was in there in the dark, fiddling around, trying to come up with the prize without waking the child. All right. All right, so I got that through there. Kind of like it. All right, I'm going to cut this off. I'm going to get my hot glue up here. So that's how this came to be. We figured a good way to hide the tooth was to put in something we could actually get. So I came up with these little tins that I made for each one of the grandkids. And of course I made them specific to each grandchild. And then, you know, they would put their tooth in here and we would put this under the pillow. And this was a whole lot easier to find in a teeny tiny little baby tooth.
Hello, Mary Lee.
So I have this little thing here. Let's work on this top piece. I have the little thing and the skull and crossbones, and I have the little key to the treasure trunk, which I can also
Fantastic.
put on
This
here.
is Michael Cox, Business Technical Support, calling on a recorded line. And calling to let you know that I'm looking at your modem and it looks pretty good. It's
Actually kind of like it. I don't know. You know.
Packet loss or
You could put tooth tin on here if you want to. You know, print it up on a piece of paper and then just cut it out. You can add this here if you want.
No, you had valid reason and that has since been cleared. So I wanted to verify if
Of course, I cut it out and dropped it immediately on the floor. Hi, guys. So I'm just going to cut this out. It just says tooth tin on it.
Right. So, okay. All right, to move forward with closing the ticket at this time.
And we used to make little tiny
Fantastic.
envelopes and write little teeny tiny notes to put in them.
Have yourself great.
You know, things like they'd give 50 cents instead of $1. And it was like, you know, clean your room and we'll think about it. Nope. Hags is asleep. Hags is asleep. She was up all night doing the pink mini set that she's doing. All right. So I have a sticker, which I never trust. So glue. And this is a really caca sticker, but it's the only pirate treasure chest I had. So I'm going to put this on my lid. And then wait for that hot glue to heat up. And I will hot glue this key. And then hot glue this on. So I think I'm going to put tooth tin up here. I'm going to use some 3-in-1 on this just because it's paper to metal. No, actually, the baby is singing in the other room. I know, so rare she's not screaming, but she's singing. All right. So I got some 3-in-1 on there. That's going to go right there. All right. Let's see if that hot glue's ready yet. Not quite. Give it another second. Yeah, she's taking a bath. No, Laura, I think he'll only make that mistake once in a lifetime. All right, let's see. We got hot glue. Hot glue would be good. I have hot glue. All right. Hot glue, skull and crossbones. Down. Hot glue. Back of key. Ugh, I hate spider webs on these things. So that's it. That's kind of was my project for today. I'm now out of things to do. But, you know, you can do these any way that you want. This is actually just a sticker that I got off of Avery Design and Print. And I just, it's little pieces of candy, and I just added tooth tin to it. And then, you know, of course, you can just put it on cardstock if you want to. And just paint them up any color. And they're so perfect. They're like just hand size. So when you reach underneath your pillow looking for that tooth, there it is. And they're just stinking cute. But that was the whole project that I had today, and it took me a whole 22 minutes. I got to figure out how to make things go last longer. Yes, honey, you do. Thank you for being a filler there, buddy. Appreciate you. Yeah. Hi, Harry. What do you think of the tooth tin? Don't care, huh? Will it pet you? No, it will not pet you.
Carefully, we sit on it.
Do I have to bribe you with cat treats? He's like, yeah, bribe me with some cat treats, fat woman. All right, I have your cat treats. I'm taking them over here, yeah, to your spot where you're supposed to be. There you go. Okay. Hi, Renee. So, I mean, I've got another one. I guess we could paint another one. Because we do have another one. I just have to pick a color. Somebody pick a color. What color should we make this one? I was thinking maybe green, and we'll put like some bugs on it. Or Tinkerbell. Or we could paint it bright red and do like Winnie the Pooh. Because I got all kinds of stuff. We could do Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh would be cute, right? do this one red, and we'll do Winnie the Pooh. So let's find some red paint. Okay. I have some Anita's acrylic craft paint in True Red. Put a snarling dragon on it. Honey, I don't think I have any snarling dragons. Not that small. Or I would. This is definitely going to be a 2-coat because I can tell already it's going to be pinkish colored. There we go. Rim first. I have so many of these because Amy was supposed to be up doing one with me, but she is sleeping through today's project. So Amy came up with an idea yesterday and I thought it was kind of funny. She's going to do all my quarantine quickies and see how it works for her. She said she was going to do all the quarantine quickies. So I gave her a notepad. She started with the first one. And I gave her a notepad and we copied the directions for her. So we're going to see how that comes out. Amy's going to do them. And she's going to film them as videos. It's going to be fun. Yeah. She said she was going to do it. So she's pretty good to her word. So this one we're doing Winnie the Pooh. So what about gold glitter? Should we put gold glitter on it like honey? I think I have some gold. I think I have gold glitterific. Let me see. I do. I have some of the gold glitterific. That'll look cool. It'd be like honey all over it. We'll get that shook up. Yes, I said the glitter word. It's not, I didn't say glitter. I said glitterific. Yes, she is streaming. Right now, she's just having some issues, some scheduling issues. Like, for some reason, every time she goes live, somebody else goes live. And there are some people that will come in and announce that somebody else just went live, or somebody just started a sale during her live, which in my personal opinion is about the rudest thing that somebody can do during somebody's live stream. And I mean, I've had people do it to me and I just remove the comment. And then later on, I'll talk to them and say, hey, please don't do that in my stream. It's not cool. But sometimes, I talk to somebody and I tell them that and they just keep right on doing it. So, hey, GD. You got your sandwich? Okay. Sandwich is important. All right. So I think we're going to put a second coat on this. Because, yeah, it's grody. So, yeah, she's had some problems like going live. And then when she gets live, somebody will come in. I guess, like, I don't know if you guys remember a few weeks back, somebody reported her for content. And said that she had inappropriate content on her stream, which it was just a magazine, polling magazine. So, I don't know how that can be inappropriate. It's a general population magazine, available to everyone. But yeah, somebody reported her video. So she didn't go back live that day because she wanted to make sure that she hadn't shown something that was inappropriate. So she was waiting to do the watch back. And then, of course, she contested the fact that they pulled her stream. Because that's a hit, no matter what, it's a hit on her record. And so she wanted to make sure that, she hadn't violated any YouTube policies. And then she went live. The next time she went live, somebody reported her again. So it's a little discouraging and a little disheartening when that happens to you. I know because it's happened to me for no reason. I actually had somebody report my last sale and sale before last. And literally within seconds, I got 2 emails from YouTube. One was, we took your video down for content. And then the second one was, our bad. So oh yeah, and the thing with Amy is I love her, but she doesn't have a really thick skin. So, that kind of stuff really does affect her. And it gets to the point where she thinks she's done something to somebody and, then she's like, well, what did I do? What's wrong with my video? And, I've watched her playback, and whether I talk or not, when I'm, when she's live, I'm here and I am watching her video, whether I'm like, chatting or whatnot in it is different, but I'm always here watching because I encourage her to go live. And so I'm always here just in case, especially now with the, everybody being on YouTube, because I want to make sure if a troll comes in and starts messing with her, I can get rid of them really quick because nobody messes with Miami. But I've never seen anything in her content that I would consider to be rude or vulgar or outside of acceptable YouTube policy. So, and I'm pretty sure based on the viewing and who was in the room at the time that I've kind of narrowed down who it is. Not my place to say, but the saddest thing is that it's actually somebody who's in our community. And, they're just being petty. This person is just being petty. So, hey, man. Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy, Darla. It's not easy at all. You know, it's really hard to just look at her and go, honey, look, that stuff doesn't matter. Just do what what you do what you do best. And it's really hard to say that to her and then have the issues that she's had and have her keep her momentum up. Because then she's worried, well, if, every time I turn a page on a magazine, is there going to be something that somebody's going to find offensive? All right, so we're going to try a little of this gold. Okay, well, it's a bit much, but we'll swoosh it out. Oh, yeah, we're really going to have to spread that out because, yeah. Now, y'all know I hate glitter, but here's the thing, and this is what I found with these. As much as I dislike glitter, when you're in the dark in your kid's room trying to find a tooth underneath their pillow, the glitter actually makes it easier because the flashlight will glitter off of it. So although I know, I personally dislike glitter, I found that this actually works to help find the tooth container. So, all right, there's that part done. Not too much. I don't want to do too much. And then we'll do this part. Dang, that piece is like a piece of gold leafing. This is the only thing I don't like about the Glitterific is it's very dry. It has a very dry, when it goes on, it's not, the gel is kind of dry. It dries really quick. Good Lord. Somebody wanted to talk to me. Six people just listed lives. Yeah, I picked Thursday because there was never anybody on, but Exactly. You can't manage what other people think. And, when it comes down to it at the end of the day, do what those people think have any bearing on the people that love you and the people that enjoy your company? If what they think doesn't have any bearing on that, then it doesn't matter. Period. End of the day. But when you are somebody who has been put down again and again and again and again and again, you start to think, is there something wrong with me? Excuse me. And I know there's a lot of people that don't do lives because they, feel like they're doing something wrong or, whatever. And people just shouldn't feel that way. There's enough space for everybody here. And we should all be able to, do you, boo? And seriously, if I got butthurt every time I got a nasty comment or somebody emailed me with something, I'd have made like one video. Then I was like, I don't care. If you got to be angry with the world to, have a good day, then be angry. Shit. All right, we got some Winnie the Pooh. I got to find the one that works on here. I kind of like Winnie and Tigger. That one's a kind of an idea. Oh, we got Winnie, Tigger, and Roo. I'm gonna maybe this one. I don't know. Maybe this one. I'm gonna do this one, and I still got to put tooth tin on here. So let's get out our tooth tin. Where's the tooth tin? Tooth tin. Where did I write? There they are. Okay. All right. So I need to pop out one of these. And we need to get one of these tooth tin ones out. My brother loves Winnie the Pooh, and there is nothing funnier than 6'3", 350 pounds of toddler getting excited over Winnie the Pooh. Have you ever been to the Disney store? You know how they've got the screen at the back of the store that's always showing the Disney movies, and they have that little, like, it almost looks like a little mini little amphitheater. My brother walked in one time and they were doing that, and he lost his mind. He just absolutely lost his mind. It was just that they were changing out the character, and so they had a whole bunch of Winnie the Poohs down there, the new one and like the traditional one. And he looked at my mom, and my mom looked at the girl that was throwing them all down in the pit. She's like, go ahead. My brother did a swan dive into this pile of Winnie the Poohs. It was freaking hysterical. And he was so happy. Yeah, I loved Wind in the Willows, but yeah, you're right. It's really hard to find anything that has that theme in it at all. think I want to take a little bit off this brush right here. It has this like high point in it. And a little looser. Okay. All right, I like that. And on the word actually says Tooth Fairy, which I've lost. No, there it is. I think I'm just going to do the whole scrape it across the pad thing. There we go. All right. Extra glue. Get the lid. Ew. Okay. Put a little bit here. Oh, no, I'm not putting my fingers in that hot glue. I'm not stupid. Nope. I have a tricycle. I do. A giant tricycle. Okay. Okay. You'd be surprised, Laura. They actually do make bikes for that. All right, let's take the tape off this one. Ooh, went a little low on that one. So we may have to do some touch. Nope, works
Hello,
fine.
Chris.
Covers it just fine.
Chris, this is
Here we
Mike
go.
Cox Business Technical Support calling on a recorded line. How you doing today, man? Oh, can't complain too bad.
Oh, Amy's awake.
You're having some issues with your phone system. I'm looking at it right now, and it looks like it's going directly to a Verizon wireless phone. Well, I'm seeing that it's doing a call forwarding always to a phone number ending in 7376.
Hold on, guys. My drug pusher's here. She makes me take my allergy pills every day. Telling you, I have a giant tricycle. I do. It's blue.
You get to take your B12.
I almost took melatonin.
I will not have the desired effect.
That would have been just the opposite, right?
All right.
Well, Amy makes me take allergy pills. Otherwise, I sit over here sniffling with watery eyes and like a red face all day.
You can see where Lauren Reed's got a UCF line with no foams associated. You know, no hard foam that we
right.
from us.
Cleaning this up.
New one, front 2, or 3, office foam.
So that's my project for this week, guys.
I do see where
I know,
some
not very
different
interesting,
ways
but
that
you know,
things set up are still in the back end.
it worked.
As far as
I got to put my thing in there.
routing these phone calls. What is it that happens when you have a person call your
So.
4646 line?
We painted the wrong side.
What's supposed to happen?
I'll live.
Well, I'm just trying to. How is it supposed to work right now? I mean, even with the UCF, just so that we can try to get things on track the way they're supposed to be for you, the way you want them.
And get this in.
And who has the UCF?
There we go. All right.
So 4646 it brings Brooke and Kim's UCF first.
Yes, future grandchildren.
Then
It's also a cute little project to do for a craft fair or something like that. You know, you can make hundreds of different designs of them, and the tins are inexpensive. You can get them at the Dollar Tree. There's 4 in a package for $1, I think. You could get, they have slightly larger tins if you want to. I do sell tins on my site. My tins are already painted. They're pink, white, blue, or red. They're all different sizes. But, you know, it's a great little idea, and you can decorate them up any way you want and put them in like your church bazaar or craft fair or something like that. And, you know, you never know. So, also makes a pretty nice birthday present for like a 2-year-old, 2-3-year-old kid to give to their parents. But it is cute. And, if you don't have grandkids and you don't want to use it as a tooth tin, just, make it like a little jewelry box or, a little fairy tin and put a little fairy on the top of it and maybe fill it with, glitter and give it to somebody. Not me.
So do we know?
But that would be a fun thing to do. Anyway, that is my project for the day. Little tooth fairy tins. There is a sheet for this on the group page in the files section. I also have copies there of all of the sheets for all of the other quarantine quickie projects, and several other projects will be posted through there. I'm sure you guys have gotten notifications on those over the last couple of days. But that's about all I got for you. I'm going to read some chat now and say hello to anybody that I missed. I do have another quarantine quickie coming out tomorrow for Friday. And that one is, I don't know. I don't remember. See, this is what happens when you get old, guys. So tomorrow is going to be the pocket planner cover. And then on Wednesday, it's the mini notebook. And next Friday is going to be my gatefold folio, which is kind of cute. And I don't have it anymore because I sold it. Miss Darla, you emailed me. I will take a look. Let me check.
Right, because we have to tie in if they're actually using.
Yes, I did,
UCF,
ma'am.
which
I
is
do
usually
have
a
it.
reflection of the
I've
actual
not had a
number.
chance to read it, but I do see it there.
Even if it's on a laptop or a tablet or a cell phone, no matter how they do it.
But
it's
there it is.
number.
Everything is good. So I want to thank you guys for coming out, and hanging out with me for an hour today and putting up with the frustration of trying to get this live stream to actually go. I will be having a sale in my Etsy shop starting tomorrow morning, and it'll run through Sunday night. Everything, including the journals, will be on sale. I do have some new items from the most recent sale that I'm trying to get listed in there before tomorrow. I don't know how successful I will be, but I am trying, guys. I know I'm very trying. Till I see you again, if you have not done so already, hit the red button for me and subscribe. Like me, ring the bell, and share me with all your friends because I made some tooth fairy tins. Bye-bye.